Good morning, students. Today we will learn chapter 7 cubes and cube roots. Numbers obtained when a number is multiplied by itself 3 times are known as cube numbers. For example, 1, 8, 27, etc. 1 we can express as 1 into 1 into 1. That means 1 is multiplied 3 times, then we are getting 1. So 1 is a cube number. 8. We can express 8 as 2 into 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. A same number 2 is multiplied 3 times, we got 8, so 8 is a cube number. 27, we can express it as 3 into 3 into 3. 3 we multiplied 3 times, okay, then we got 27, so 27 is a cube number. Now, Hardy-Ramanujan numbers. So, Hardy and Ramanujan are two mathematicians. Okay. In their name, numbers are there. What are they? Let us see. The numbers which can be expressed as a sum of two cubes in two different ways are called Hardy-Ramanujan numbers. Example, 1729 and 4104. 1729 we can express as 1728 plus 1. What is 1728? 12 cube. That means 12 into 12 into 12. And 1 we can express as 1 cube. So it is expressed as a sum of two cube numbers. Okay. Now again 1729 you can express as 1000 plus 729. 1000 means 10 cube. Okay, 10 into 10 into 10. And 729 means 9 cube. 9 into 9 into 9. So we have seen that 1729 we have expressed as a sum of two cube numbers in two different ways. Okay. Same way 4104 we can express as 8 plus 4096, which means 2 cube plus 16 cube. Again 4104 we can express as 729 plus 3375, which is 9 cube plus 15 cube. Cubes of even numbers are even and cubes of odd numbers are odd. Okay. Now, ones place digit of the number is given and ones place digit of the cube number we have to find out. Okay. If 0 is in the ones place of a number, then its cube numbers ones place digit will be also 0. Because 0 into 0 into 0 is what? 0 only. Now, if 1 is in the numbers ones place, then 1 into 1 into 1 is 1 only. If 2 is in the ones place of the number, 8 will be there because 2 into 2 is 4. That 4 will multiply again with a 2. So 8 will come. If 3 is in the number, 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 3 is 27. 27's ones place is 7. So cubes ones place digit will be 7. If 4 is the ones place digit of a number, then its ones place of the cube number will have 4. Okay. Why? Because 4 into 4 is 16. Now that 16, 6 and 4 we will multiply. 6 4s are 24. So 4 will come in the ones place of cube number. 5 into 5 is 25. That ones place of 25 and 5 again will multiply. So you will get 25 again. So 5 will come in the ones place of the cube number. 6. 6 we have to multiply. 6 into 6 is 36. Ones place we got 6. Now that 6 into 6 again 36. So ones place digit will be what? 6 in the cube number. 7. 7 into 7 is 49. You got 9 in the ones place. That 9 into 7. 9 7s are 63. So 3 will come in the ones place of the cube number. Now 8 3 times. 8 into 8 is 64. Now 4 is in the ones place. 4 into 8 is 32. So 2 will come. 32's ones place digit is 2. So 2 will come in the cubes ones place. Okay. Now 9 3 times. 9 into 9 is 81. You got 1 in the ones place. That one again multiply by 9. 1 into 9 is 9. So what will be the ones place digit of the number? 9. Okay. Digit of the cube number is 9. So we have seen if ones place digit of the number is given, how can we find out the ones place digit of the cube number? Okay. Now how can we check a given number is a perfect cube or not? We have seen perfect square, how we checked. We have grouped into pairs. Here what we are doing, we are grouping into triplets. Okay. Now let us take one example. Is 243 a perfect cube? First we will do prime factorization. 243 is divisible by 3. You are getting 81. 81 is divisible by 3. You will get 27. 27 is divisible by 3. 9. 9 is also divisible by 3, you will get 3. So how can you express 243? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. That means 5 times. Now we are arranging them into groups or triplets. Here 3 we can arrange in groups or triplets. Okay, that means 3 threes multiplied together. Now these two threes we cannot arrange in groups or triplets. This 3 into 3 remains after grouping the threes in triplets. It is remaining ungrouped. Okay, so therefore 243 is not a perfect cube. It is not able to arrange in groups of triplets. So it is not a perfect cube. Now exercise 7.1. Which of the following numbers are not perfect cubes? We have to see which are not perfect cubes. First number is 216. We can divide. We are doing the prime factorization. 216 is divisible by 2. We will get 108. It is divisible by 2. We will get 54. It is divisible by 2. We will get 27. Now 27 is divisible by 3. We will get 9. 9 by 3 is 3. We are stopping. So how can we write 216? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Here we can arrange the prime factors of 216 as groups of triplets. 3 twos are there, one group of triplet. 3 threes are there, one group of triplet, other group of triplet. Okay, so 216 is a cube number. If they are able to arrange, if the prime factors are able to arrange in groups or triplets, we can say they are in, the number, given number is a perfect cube. Now 100, we are dividing by 2 because it is a which number? It is an even number. 100 by 2 is 50. 50 by 2 is what? 25. 25 we can divide by 5. When we divide by 5 we will get 5. So what are the prime factorization form? 100 is equal to 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Here we cannot arrange the prime factors of 100 as groups or triplets. See here 1 2 is missing and 1 5 is also missing. So what does it mean? It is not a perfect cube number. We can arrange the prime factors of 100 as groups of, we cannot arrange them as groups or triplets. So 100 is not a perfect cube. It is not able to. 1 2 is missing and 1 5 is missing. Now 46,656, it is an even number divisible by 2. You will get 23,328, again divisible by 2. 11,664, again divisible by 2. 5,832, it is again divisible by 2. 2,916, again divisible by 2. 1,458, again divisible by 2. 729, now it is divisible by 3. 243, again divisible by 3. 81, 81 by 3 is 27. 27 by 3 is 9. 9 by 3 is 3. So we are arranging them product of prime factors. 46,656 we are arranging, writing as product of prime factors. So 2 into 2 into 2, one group of 2. Now another 2 into 2 into 2, another group of 2, triplets. Okay, 3 into 3 into 3, other group of triplets of 3. Now 3 into 3 into 3. See, we can arrange all the prime factors as groups of triplets. So 46,656 is a perfect cube. We are arranging them into groups or triplets. If it is possible, we can say it is a perfect cube. So second and third of question number 1, do as homework. Now question number 2, find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube. We have seen find the smallest number by which it has to multiply to get a perfect square in the previous chapter. Now perfect cube. First what you do, you will do the prime factorization and try to arrange them in groups or triplets. If any number is missing, by that number you multiply, then you can arrange them into groups or triplets and we will get a perfect cube. Okay. So 256 is divisible by 2. 128. 128 by 2 is 64. 64 by 2 is 32. 32 by 2 is 16. 16 by 2 is 8. 8 by 2 is 4. 4 by 2 is 2. So how can we write this number? 2 into 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 2. See, we are trying to arrange them into groups or triplets. These 3 twos together and one group of triplet. These 3 twos together and another group of triplets. Here you see only 2 into 2. This you cannot arrange them into group of triplets. How many 2s are missing? One more 2 we need. That means we have to multiply this number by 2. 256 is not a perfect cube. Okay, we have to multiply 256 by 2 to get a perfect cube. Perfect cube, if you want to get, you have to multiply this number by 2. So what is the required perfect cube? 256 into 2, that is 512. That is not asked. We are just finding out. Okay. If you multiply this number by 2, 512, that will be a perfect cube. Now second question, 72. Same way. Some prime factorization we are doing. 72 by 2 is 36. 36 by 2 is 18. 18 by 2 is 9. 9 by 3 is 3. So how can we write this number? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Here also we are arranging into groups of triplets. 2 into 2 into 2. That means 3 2s are there. Arranged in groups of triplets. 3 into 3. It cannot be arranged in groups of triplets. One more 3 is required. That means if you multiply this 72 by 3, you will get a perfect cube. Okay, so 72 is not a perfect cube. We need one more 3. We need what? One more 3. That is, we have to multiply 72 by 3 to get a perfect cube. Now what will be the required perfect cube? 72 into 3. 72 into 3 is what? 216. 216 will be a perfect cube. Now fourth question, 675. Same method we are applying. We are doing the prime factorization. It is divisible by 3. We will get 225. It is also divisible by 3. 75 will get. 75 by 3 is 25. 25 we can divide by 5. Then we will get 5. So how can we write this number? 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Here also what you have observed? 5 into 5. One more 5 is required to arrange them into groups or triplets. What does it show? It is not a perfect cube number. Okay. So, making it as a perfect cube, getting a perfect cube, what we need? One more 5. That means we have to multiply 675 by 5 to get a perfect cube number. And the cube number obtained will be what? 675 into 5. Already 675 is there. 2 5s are there. One more 5 only needed. So, we have to multiply with the 1 5 only. So, what is the perfect cube number? 3375. 1 and 5 you can do as homework. Now question number 3. Find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be divided. Here question is divided to obtain a perfect cube. Previous question was to be multiplied. Okay. Now first question is 81. We are doing the prime factorization. 81 by 3 is 27. 27 by 3 is 9. 9 by 3 is 3. And we are writing into product of prime factors. So 81 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. You can see 1 3 is there extra. If you remove that 3, it will be a perfect cube number. Okay, here the prime factor 3 is not in groups or triplets. We are not multiplying. Remember, we are dividing. So if we divide 81 by 3, we get a perfect cube. We want to remove it. How can we remove? By division only. So we have to divide this number by 3. So the required perfect cube is what? 81 by 3. That is 27. You know, 27 is a perfect cube number. So what is our answer? 81 should be divided by 3. We have to remove this 3. Okay. Now 128. We are second question. We are doing prime factorization. 128 by 2 is 64. 60 by 4 by 2 is 32. 32 by 2 is 16. 16 by 2 is 8. 8 by 2 is 4. 4 by 2 is 2. Again we are writing as the product of prime factors. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. You see, this is groups or triplets. This one is group or triplets. And this 2 is extra. It is not in group or triplets. So we want to see which number it should be divided. If you remove this 2, we will get a perfect cube number only. So how can you remove? When you divide this number by 2, we get a perfect cube. That means the required perfect cube is what? 128 by 2, 64. 64 is a perfect cube number only. Okay. So 128 should divide by 2 to get a perfect cube. Now 135. You know, here also we are doing the prime factorization. It is divisible by 3. When we divide by 3, we will get 45. Again divisible by 3, 15. 15 by 3 is 5. How can we express 135? 3 into 3 into 3 into 5. Here you can see 1 5 is extra, which is not in group of triplets. So 135 should be divided by 5 to get a perfect cube. Okay, this number we have to divide by 5. That means we want to remove this number. Okay, this 5. So the number obtained required perfect cube will be what? 135 by 5, which is 27. Question number 3, fourth question, 192. You know, 192 is an even number that is divisible by 2. When we divide by 2, you will get 96. 96 by 2 is 48. 48 by 2 is 24. 24 by 2 is 12. 12 by 2 is 6. 6 by 2 is 3. So 192 we can express as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So here this one 3 is extra. We cannot group it into groups of triplets. Okay. So what we will do, we will remove this 3. How can we remove? We will divide this number by 3. So when it is divided by 3, we will get a perfect cube. So for getting a perfect cube, we have to divide this 192 by 3. Okay. So what is the obtained perfect cube? 192 by 3 is 64. Okay. Now, fifth question, 704, that you can do as a homework. Fourth question, Parikshit makes a keyboard or plasticine or sides 5 cm, 2 cm and 5 cm. How many such keyboards will he need to form a cube? He is making keyboard and afterwards he is making it to a big cube. So, so many keyboards are required for forming a cube. We have to find out how many cuboids are required. Volume of the cuboid is what? L into B into H. That means length into breadth into height. You know, length is 5, breadth is 2 and height is 5. It is given. So what we are getting? 5 into 2 into 5. And we need to form a cube. For making this number as a cube, you know, we need one more 5. Here, you know, 2 5s are the one more 5 and 2 more 2s. Then we will get a what? Cube number. So only 2 5s are there and 1 2 is only there. We need one more 5 and 2 more 2s to make it as a perfect cube. That means we need 5 into 2 into 2. 5 into 2 into 2 is what? 5 into 4, 20. That means we need 20 such cuboids to make a cube number. Okay. Cube number, no, cube form. Okay. To make it as a cube. It is already a cuboid only. We have to make it, arranging so many cuboids, we have to make it as a cube. Okay. So obtained cube will be in which form? 5 into 5 into 5 is 5. 2 5s and 1 2 is there. So one more 5 will come and 2 more 2s will come. So we can arrange them into groups of triplets. That means this will be a cube only. 5 cube into 2 cube. Okay.